Apex Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely Stream Deck. For more information about the Stream Deck, the link is in the description below.
Hello and welcome to the Apex Online Racing's round 3 in Formula 4 in Season 20. I am here today joined by Alfie Lorenzen. How are you doing, Alfie?
I'm doing well, thank you, and look at what we have joined into. It is a wet qualifying at the Hanoi street circuit, and if this isn't a good way to start off, well, this track in AOR, I don't know what it is. It's incredibly difficult track, and just this wet weather will just separate the best from the rest here in Vietnam.
So as we see, everybody is in the intermediate tires. We're not seeing any heavy rain. That I think it looks like heavy rain, but everybody's in intermediates at the moment. As you said, it's a very difficult track, even in dry. As we said, JDB just spun, and I think that's no damage. He saved his front wings. He scraped the wall a little bit though. Anyways, as I said, it's even a hard track in a dry conditions. So let's see how is it gonna go. We're seeing some drivers about to start their qualifying laps. I think that is Vertex in his Racing Point, aka Pink Mercedes. Seems to be lagging a little bit. Let's see what's gonna be the next Artyom Senna. The Rain Master, I think. That's what him.
Yep, I don't expect anybody to be pushing, especially in these conditions on their first lap. But we go on board with Nertex. He comes up towards turn 2, which is tricky, tight. I believe it's a hairpin. And you don't really want to stay off those curbs in the wet. They are incredibly easy to drop your car on.
I think the hardest part in this track is the last corner, as you need to carry the best amount of speed, and it's the hardest corner if you want to ask me.
Yeah, really hard to both just hit the inside wall and the outside wall at the final corner. But here comes Nertex. He's kept it on the track so far through sector 1, hops over the curbs, as he comes towards this slingshot corner.
The track is completely flat, it appears to be, and because of that, the sausage curve is gonna be a lot of problem for them.
Yeah. As I mentioned, that turn 1 exit, there's just these curbs on the inside of turn 2 as well. Very easy in the dry just to lose your traction on there.
It's just
And,
like Monaco, but like longer straights.
Basically, yep. And Singapore as well, but this is, yeah, quite just quicker in general. Nurtex is headed into sector 3 now, locking his brakes up slightly on entry to the corner.
We're just seeing
And
Derp and Pizzy in the pits.
Oh!
And, oh, that is Nurtex just losing a part of his wing. As I said, this is a very difficult track and it's in wet conditions, so I think he's heading for pit right away. No, he's still going. He passed entering the pits, but he's gonna lose a lot of time by doing this.
Yep, as I said, this would just be a banker lap, and I don't think he'll expect to improve on that, but look how slow he has to go through the final corner. Set to 152.7. I think that's a McLaren next of, I think that's Seb, who's second in the championship, has gotten P2 in every race so far this season. What lap can he do? He improves by 2 seconds over Nurtex. What you'd expect with the car.
Romeo driver, sorry to cut you off, and he goes P2. By the way, it's just gonna be like it is short qualifying, but it's gonna feel shorter because of the rain. The track is gonna feel so long. Just because it's hard, they're gonna have to waste more time onto the setting a qualifying lap time. As you see, the McLaren driver is still struggling and scraping the walls as he tries to go back to the pits, or he's trying to go set another lap time. Let's see how other drivers doing. We're seeing Sky, Cortafel and Chernos Natno sliding all over the place as they're back to back each other. Coming to the last corner, both of them set a lap time. Cherno goes P10 and Sky Cortafel goes P7. With the broken wing, I think Nortex is still in a good position right now. Unless... No, Sky Cortafel didn't have any damage. I think Nortex just was too quick till the sector 3, I guess. Or Notrovic, what do you say?
Oh, I was on the board seeing that, but Seb, he's just approaching. And Seb, actually, he is still relatively close. On pace, look, he's already nearly 4 tenths up. That corner won't do him any favours though, as he invalidates his lap. But I think he'll just continue on, save his ERS for next lap, and go again. These intermediates are a lot more durable than, say, soft
that is Derp out of the track as invalidated. He doesn't have any missing front wing parts, but I think he missed his braking point coming to the end of the long straight. I think he can still do another lap, but
he's on this out lap. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's gonna be a little bit upsetting because those tires. Oh, Shalom goes P1 with 5 tenths.
Good lap.
As I was saying, those tires have some flat spots on Derp's car right now. Oh, he's heading to pits anyways, never mind.
Here comes championship leader, F1 racer, to set his second lap of the session, and he goes even faster by half a second once again.
Into the
over M. Schlumpf. Yep.
Oh, here comes Vega!
Oh, good lap from Vega. Haven't really seen much from Vega this season.
Yeah, but
he's showing
seems to be really quick. Yeah, sorry to cutting you off.
Yep, and I was just on board with Seb. He's getting really held up by Petsy in his AlphaTauri, but now through the back straight he'll get an amazing bit of slipstream, but Petsy just seems to be keeping ahead because he looks like he just has a lot less wing than the McLaren, and he can't really do anything apart from dive bomb him.
It's like they're racing.
Yep, and this would just be harming them.
Contact.
Yes.
And there goes Seb's qualifying. I'm really afraid of using slipstream in the rain because you can miss your braking point really easily as you go faster.
Yeah. I think Petsy, he will continue on with this lap actually, unlike Seb, as he comes through this S section inspired by the Suzuka S's.
I'd say they're both going to pits now. Oh, that's just Seb going to pits.
Yeah.
So let's check Pizzy with his lap just coming to the last corners.
It won't be setting the world alight as he's already slowed in Vegas time. This will put him into P13 behind Sky Carterville.
Let's see. Do
As
you think he can?
Schrumpf,
Oh yeah, goes back to
once
P1.
again,
The
Yeah.
Ferrari engine's on top. 1-2.
Yeah.
And do you think Pizzy can catch his teammate
Well, I think he can.
with a proper lap?
Yeah, of course, without having a mini fight with Seb into the hairpin, of course. I'm on board with Dominic right now. He is coming towards that hairpin where Seb and Petsy was battling as Motion. He goes up to P1, so it's Ferrari powered 1-2-3 right now. Could Dominic make that a 1-2-3-4? I can't see his splits right now compared, but he does go purple through the middle sector, so it's looking to be on course to do that.
Dominic coming in hot. He's
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, he's using almost all of the track. I think we're expecting a really good lap. Look how consistent and comfortable he's in the rain. I think in the rain is easier up a little bit. We might see, by any chance, see some dry conditions up in the end of the qualifying. What you say?
Yep, I have noticed that the rain is looking a bit light. Oh, Dominic nearly losing it. Goes P5 still.
I think that cost him a lot of time in the last corner. He must be frustrated because of that.
Oh, pitching by a second. What a that by the Renault driver.
I think that's because the track is getting drier as the rain is easing up. Remember how was it like in the beginning of the session? So I think we're gonna see a lot of position changes in the pole. Maybe a little chance dry tires in 7 minutes.
Maybe. Although I'd say the rain would have to be stopping around now if you'd want to see some dry running, which well, it's evidently still raining at the moment.
Yeah, I just said a little chance. So I think Mulchin is heading to pit. Dominic seems to be qualifying still, unless he's heading to pit.
He's still on the lap.
Yeah, he's on the 0 laps of those intermediate tires. So the Alfa Romeo driver, let's see if he can catch his teammate. I'm sure he can because the track is.
Oh, he is 6/10 up through sector 2, and knowing what happened at the final corner, oh, I think he could. Oh, he could easily go P2. He's really shown he can take the most out of this track, and so close to the walls through sector 3.
Remember, the last corner is very tricky.
Yep. Looks to nail the penultimate corner. Gets the traction down. Hopefully he won't lose the rear end. So here again he just goes a lot more cautiously as JDB slots into second and Dominic goes
just
P3.
ahead of his teammate, just 2 tenths ahead of him. Nice lap from him. Meanwhile, we've completely missed, but JDB went back to second.
Yep.
As we last time see him in the wall, hitting his rear wing to the wall on this upcoming straight, I think. The next straight.
He has started his second lap. I think this is, and he's 8 tenths up through sector 1 and purple. But he gets a very bad exit onto the main straight.
Sorry, I was looking at Seb. He just lost his rear on his qualifying lap.
I was talking about Seb. Yep. Yep, Seb coming towards the hairpin now through the sweeping straight. I have to see what his delta will be heading into the final sector, because that exit would have done him no favours at all. Don't expect him to be going purple.
Do you think this is the longest straight for street circuits in F1 calendar?
I don't know. I think Baku might be longer. As Sky Cartfeld, he goes in.
I completely forgot about Baku.
Oh, then Tudor.
Tudor.
Yeah. He beat Sky Cartfeld's time while he was on pole for a brief few seconds.
His teammate is just coming to the last corner. Sorry to cut you off. He's going a bit wide. Maybe locked his tires a little bit. And I don't think we'll see any drive by this moment. I don't think so. Oh, he just goes back to his teammate. Tudor, meanwhile, is just so close, dropping to 47s. Oh, JDB goes to 47s! Yeah, the track is evaluating too quick, I'd say. Oh, that's Seb just heading to pace as soon as
Pigeon
possible.
Goes back up into P3. Just looking to see if anybody else is on a lap.
Mr. Schlump.
F1 Racer. F1 Racer improved. M Schlumpf, I think.
He is on lap.
Yep, I think he is on the lap, yep.
We're back on the Alfa Romeo driver. Right behind him is...
down the lap.
I think that's Pizzi. Still... Oh wait, Derp still didn't set a lap time. Is he got a penalty?
No, I don't know. I will check actually the penalties for you.
No, I mean... Derp, did he got a qualifying bad from the stewards?
Yeah, I'm going to check the stewards.
Okay, as I say, the Alfa Romeo driver is just past the finish line, I think, or did they just start his qualifying lap? Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong driver. So here is the Alfa Romeo driver, just leaving their long straight, heading the tricky part of the section.
And yeah, just to say, Derp doesn't have a quali ban.
I guess he's just waiting for the last minutes unless he's AFK. So, whoever designed this track, I'm in confusion.
Yeah, but Schlumpf now. Final corner. Oh, Derp leaves the session again. Interesting, as Schlumpf just improves up into P10, and that Petsy, he goes into P12. Just behind Schlumpf. As I think people will just be starting to go out for their final laps as F1 Racer, the championship leader, goes into P1 with a 1:47.5.
No retirement so far. I think everyone is being so cautious. As we say, Mulchian is getting a fastest second sector.
Yep, he's 3/10 up on his best lap, and the track just looks to be getting ever so dry, but it just won't dry out enough for slicks to be used in the end of the session.
There's just no time for slicks, and everybody's on outlap, so the only driver is in pits is Derp. I think he doesn't have any time to set a lap time if he gets out now, so I think Derp is over with the qualifying.
Yeah. Oh, Nurtex, he nearly loses it through the final corner, but still improves to P7. M Schlumpf, I think I saw him 7/10 up through the first sector, and he's 7/10 up through the middle sector as well.
Mulchian is in P8 right now. He did set a lap time, I think. He is not qualifying, I believe, unless... Wait, I think the rain just stopped.
I'm still getting it on my screen.
Yeah, but yeah, I just got it too. So
M Schlumpf, final corner now.
the track gets
Can he improve?
Oh,
P5.
P5. Yeah, just because of the rain, everybody just trying to set their fastest lap. Look how many drivers there are in the last sector preparing to enter their last qualifying laps, and that is F1 Racer again, 47.3.
Yep, so many people on their outlaps, so they're leaving it as late as possible for when the track will be the most optimum.
So M Shalom, I think, is still going for another lap. Oh, ooh. I think he just ruined his lap, but let's see how it goes for him. I'm just gonna look at him till the end of sector 2. Meanwhile, everybody is in qualifying lap right now. Seb, Pigeon, and JDB just about to start their qualifying laps. As I say, one driver is heading to pits as the qualifying session is now over. one driver had problems in sector 3. I think that's a racing point.
Could be. But I'm wondering if DRS could be enabled in these last moments. That could really help a driver get boosted up the grid as Vega slots into P5.
He is done with the qualifying. First
Yep,
driver with
behind
finishing.
Pigeon starts a lap. As Dominic only improves to P10.
I can say the Slicks can now. I think it's the we're in the point where Slicks are getting
DRS is
Oh.
enabled. DRS is enabled, and Seb's getting an almighty slipstream from his teammate who's invalidated into the hairpin, and he will be loving this. He will have a brilliant chance at pole, but he goes deep into the hairpin, and this won't do him any favours right now. And yeah, with the lack of rain on the track now, their tyres will be overheating much more easily. But he's 9 tenths up even, so he's very close to dethroning F1 Racer if he keeps this up through the final sector.
As the rain stopped, there's a new problem coming. Now the inters is gonna be very hard to control in the dry sections.
Ooh, the AP Legends up to second, but yep. They'll start. Oh, that's Lucas going pole for now. Good lap from the Williams driver. And Seb, he'll be next to set a lap. Can he go pole? Yes, he can by 2 tenths of a second. We have to wait for other drivers. JDB can't improve. What about Pigeon?
Tudor stays P7. Pigeon comes to the last sector right now. He's behind a Ferrari driver. I think who was that?
Vega.
Yeah, he's done with the qualifying. Here comes Pigeon with the last qualifying lap attempt.
Well, I don't think he'll improve. No.
He did improve a little bit. I think he's in 5th. Not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in 4th.
Oh. My bad there for not realizing.
So, because of the rain, the track positions, like the players' positions, is really mixed right now.
But yeah, Seb taking pole position at Vietnam, followed by Lucas, F1 Racer, Pigeon, the AP Legends, JDB in P6, followed by Sky Carterfell.
As I wanna mention new update with the F1 2020, we can now see the pit stop information from these drivers next to the incidents in Race Director. That might be useful.
Yeah, and yep, Petsy, he will be starting P11. And yeah, I was about to say he will have free choice of tyres, but then I just remembered, of course, if it's a wet qualifying, everybody will have a free choice of tyres in the race.
I'm sorry if you're having some frame drops in the live stream. I think that's because my graphic drivers just automatically put my game settings into the ultra, so I'm just gonna drop the settings a little bit because it was in medium or something. Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna make it medium. Oh shit. Do you mind if I leave the game for a second?
I don't know. Do you have a backup invite? Yeah, do it.
Okay,
do it in the formation lap. Yeah.
Yeah,
quickly.
I'm just gonna be back really quick, guys, so you don't have any issues with the game. You're gonna have some frame drops while I quit the game. Typical F1 games. I'm gonna be back in a second. Don't tell him to leave.
Is my voice still on the broadcast?
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Okay, so I may as well go through the tyre choices. Seb, on pole position, starts on the medium tyres, but the 2 cars behind him, Lucas and F1 Racer, both start on the soft tyres, so there could be battle of strategies at the front, then followed by a trio of medium runners, Pigeon, AP Legends, and JDB opting to start on the yellow wall tyres, followed by Sky Carterfell on the softs, Chud and Vega, both on the mediums, followed by another duo of Schlumpf and Petsy on the soft tyres. Nurtek starts on the mediums ahead of Dominic on the softs. Then it goes back to mediums with Mulchin and back to softs with Strucek in P15. Our mate in P16 is starting on mediums, Chernostanov in P17 only driver to opt for the hard tyres to start the race on, and Derp, who didn't set a lap in qualifying, on the medium compound of tyres.
So I'm just opening the game right now. Can I have an invite? Hopefully you can.
Do you not have a backup invite?
You did not send me? Oh no. I can join, right?
I can't invite you.
Who's host?
Um,
Wait, let me join by clicking on. You hold on. I can join you. Who's the host? Can you just type to him?
well, the formation lap's about to finish.
Just tell him.
Well, do you have Petsy as a friend?
No.
Oh.
I think I have. Wait, I'll check in a second. I guess not. Let me just add Pazzy really quick. Well, oh, that's really bad.
I guess I'll just have to do a radio commentary of this as it lights out, and away we go. There's a bit of an issue with some these things, so I can't really tell by the standings who's in the lead, but it looks like Lucas has got into the lead ahead of Seb into turn 1, and that's, I believe, in the background, Derp, who has gone off, unless that's Pigeon. I'm not quite sure, but there's a
Can you share
VSC.
screen through Discord?
What?
Just for now, can you share Discord?
Oh yeah.
Till we talk with him. Okay, so I'm really sorry guys. I'm getting sound as well, so
VSC, the standings have gone back to normal. So Lucas got a good start and managed to get past Seb into turn 1, and it looks like nothing really changed apart from M. Schlumpf. He has gained 3 positions, and Sky Carter and Vega both losing 2 and 1 positions respectively. VSC is back, gone, and that's JDB sending and doing an almighty lunge down inside of both cars. Amazing overtake by the Hash driver, and the Pigeon really struggling. Off the restarts, M. Schlumpf gains another position, and Tudor is looking optimistic down the inside. Can he make the move? Oh, some slight contact between the two, but he gets the move done.
Pigeon is slowly going down the order. Can you just type to Peze so we can accept my friend request in a second whenever he's available?
Okay.
Well, sorry guys, this is unfortunate.
Oh,
that's a Mercedes.
Who was that?
McLaren driver.
I think that was Tudor. I think that was Tudor who lost the rear end, and yep, he has fell down the order. The standings, I apologise for this, the standings look to have glitched out for some reason, and I can't see the actual true order of the race. Looks like it's gone back to normal now, but Lucas still leads from Seb. F1 Racing JDB. There's a big gap between P3 and P4 forming at the moment, and M. Schlumpf. He is still gaining and looking to battle AP Legends into the hairpin. Will he try some overtake mode? I don't know, it doesn't look like it, but he could try a lunge actually. He thinks about it, but doesn't make it stick, but the AP Legends does go deep into the hairpin, but can't make it.
Mulchan right now.
Yep, Nurtek sends it down the inside. Mulchan gets the switch back and leaves Nurtex on the curb. Can't get any traction off of there.
Seb as well, really staying behind Lucas, but we're gonna have DRS in one lap.
Yep. Heading on to this next lap, they'll get DRS on after turn 5, I believe.
Here we go. Lucas with the fast lap as well. There's already 1 second gap between them, but Seb is not giving up. We know how fast Seb is.
Yep, 2 podiums, 2 P2s to start the season off. He's definitely no slouch at all, as he has got the DRS actually. But I will skip behind to this battle for P5, where I think there'll be a much greater chance of overtaking right now.
Can
AP
you
Legends.
put the detail on the tires?
Oh, yep, sorry. Yep. I see the
So
tires.
Ternos is in hard tires. He's playing the long game.
Yep. Oh, will we see M. Schlumpf mount an attack now on the AP Legends.
I wanna mention that Seb is in big advantage to Lucas, as he's still behind him with the mediums. If he can just stay in his DRS, he is gonna have a big
Oh,
advantage.
safety car!
Oh! Okay, so Derp just left the session, and I think that's Pizzy's chance to add me as a friend. And can you
This
just
should
type
be
him
a
again?
perfect chance.
Derp is gone today. I think he was not feeling racy, as he didn't set any qualifying lap time.
But yep, M. Schlumpf, his attack on AP Legends has been halted by this full course yellow, leading into the safety car once they catch up to the safety car, of course. But the first victim of the Hanoi street circuit goes to Derp.
Oh, Pizzy added me, but I can't still join the game. I guess he cannot invite. That's no.
Wait, hold on.
Have Discord.
Never mind, I've been absolutely stupid. I forgot I could invite. I invite through the menu.
You can close it, I guess.
Yeah. My bad about that.
No, it's no problem. So, I guess we're back, guys. Joining the session.
To invite you through the Steam function.
Can you talk closer to your microphone? We can't really hear you.
Really?
Yeah, your voice is really low right now. Anyways, I'll take from here till you fix it. So,
okay. Hello?
I don't know why that's... I think that's some problem. Can you talk again?
Hello?
Yeah, it's better now. So let me just put this on.
Yep, so the leading pack.
There we go.
The first to get up to the safety car, Nurtex, under the safety car, gets a 3-second time penalty.
We got a chance to rejoin the session, so if I'm just gonna put these again. So, we're seeing Pigeon, as you said, in the fresh tires in P17, such as Nurtex switching to hard tires and Strusig into the mediums. JDB to the hard tires, he's playing the long game again. How long do you think these hard tires will last in this race?
I think 20 laps they could definitely do, but they could maybe try and push them this long, but they could be risking the puncture, of course.
Yeah, puncture and less of tire grip might be big issue for this track, as there is a lot of corners in sector 3.
Yep, Mulchin. And I think that's Nurtex as well, are the next to pit in.
This stream is very unprofessional, if I wanna say. I shouldn't have closed the game for better graphics. Anyways, we fixed it anyways. So I think everybody's back behind the safety car. There's just 2 drivers changing their tires, and then once they're gathered up behind the safety car, it will be back to racing, I believe.
I think it will. I think it might be at the end of this lap. Or it could be next one. I am not quite sure. But it'll be interesting to see what JDB is able to do in his Haas car. He was the first to pit onto the hard pretty much as soon as he could under the safety car. So he's added a bit of variation into the strategy now.
So we're seeing a Williams on P1.
Yep, followed by the McLaren of Seb.
Surprisingly, I haven't seen any crashes yet unless Derp. I think he has some issues with his internet or stuff. No wing parts as well. Surprisingly, normal race.
Yeah, well, we did see Tudor spin at one point, which caused the VSC, and yeah, there you go, safety car in at the end of the lap. See, when Lucas decides to pull the trigger and restarts the race at racing speed, he crawls through the final few corners of the lap.
Once we see the green flag.
Yep, safety car is in the pits, but I've got a feeling he'll just start now.
He's
No,
still
still
waiting for the last corner. As he goes now to the full throttle, we're back on green flag.
But both of these
Seb
are
from
using
inside.
Seb.
Contact. The Williams driver is being pushed off the track, but now Seb is on P1. Here comes the F1 racer as well. And we're slowing down again. No, never mind. It's just a corner. And now F1 racer and Lucas will have slipstream on Seb. The DRS will open after 3 laps. Here comes Patrick looking for a gap to overtake. Seb just locks his tires into the corner. This hairpin is really difficult as well, just finding the spot how much you need to throttle. As well, we're going back to another longest straight in this circuit. Here comes Patrick
Lucas.
without DRS, he's flying past him. They're going side by side. Lucas is back into the P1 and now Seb is in the inside. Contact! And then P1 and P2 crash into each other. Lucas
have damage. He does have damage, F racer.
Lucas did not leave any space. Now he has big wing damage, which will need him to pit early with those 5 laps of softs.
Yep,
as we say.
Didn't get any damage as he's fighting Sky Carterfell and gets past the Mercedes. Great move.
Wait, how did Seb didn't get any damage? That's...
I'm quite confused by that. He's got incredibly lucky. It looks like the AP Legends also got wing damage and a 5 seconds penalty for speed in the pit lane, and that leaves F1 Racer back out in front, the only driver to have won a race this season, out in front, followed by M. Schlump, Tudor and Seb, both on the mediums, and Sky Carterfell and our mate and JDB. JDB looks to be in a great position, having already stopped so far in this race.
F1 Racer was doing really good laps in the qualifying. Maybe that's a big chance for him to win the race in his Mercedes. Right behind him, Mr. M. Schlump, 1.3 seconds behind. I think he might catch him a little bit with the slipstream, but it's just dropping a little bit more from the P1.
Oh, here comes Sky Carterfell and Seb. Down the inside of the slingshot, and he looks to get the move done.
He gets into Sky Carterfell's slipstream. Sorry to cut you off. The Mercedes driver is in big trouble right now. Big slipstream traffic. Almost every driver in the circuit is fighting for slipstream right now. And here comes Seb into the inside. Late braking from Sky Carterfell. I mean, from Seb. And going back to P4. And now he's hunting down Tudor, his teammate. McLaren is doing pretty good job today, as I wanna say. Mercedes as well.
both involved in incidents, so they've done a good job to still be in P3 and P4.
As I wanna mention, Lucas is in P16 with the fresh hard tires. I think he can pretty much finish the race with those tires, with a little bit pushing and carrying on the tires. As I just said, he locks the tires into the corner. It's gonna be a little messy, and that is our mate sliding in his Williams. I think Williams is just having a bad day today. As we say, our mate spun just after the pit entry, so he has to go with this front wing for a whole lap. He's gonna lose a lot of time.
Yep. Seb has looking to be really pushing the track limit so far in this race. We'll have to look out to see if he picks up any penalties, as his teammate Tudor looks to be coming under attack from Sky Carterville, and JDB, who locks up and nearly goes into the back of Sky Carterville. Very lucky not to do that as a Vega.
They're going side by side with Vega, and now it's a slipstream fight. Oh, Vega was almost pushed off to the wall. So close, but now the both Ferrari engines fighting each other, and now JDB will have the DRS. Vega as well have the DRS.
Yeah, Vega's used all this ERS slow, so not the smartest move from the Ferrari, and that's allowed JDB
from
with
the inside.
ERS to
JDB, really nice overtake, pushing Vega out of the track a little bit, but that's okay. And let's see if Vega can catch him back. JDB locks his tires into the corner a little bit. And now we're catching up to the traffic ahead, where Sky Corteful and Tudor fighting for P4. JDB is getting involved to that fight for P4. And now here comes Vega as well into the last corner of the circuit. JDB locks again. Needs to take care of those hard tires if he wants to keep it till the end.
Oh, that's Latsero at Nurtex. He spun where our mate has spun.
Just after the pit entry.
Yeah.
And he has wing damage as well. The Racing Point is in big trouble. As we say, the Williams is getting closer to our mate and possibly passing Nurtex for the position, as he has no wing problems.
Yep. And Sky Carterville, he looks to be really mounting the challenge on Tudor now.
Mulchin on Cherno as well, with the DRS for P11. Maybe from the inside. Nope, he just keeps it. Oh, Cherno, big lockup from Mulchin from the outside in the hairpin there. The Ferrari driver is trying to pass him, but Red Bull driver was keeping his position in the inside line of the hairpin. And now we're seeing another slipstream battle. We'll have the DRS in a moment. I think Mulchin has a big chance for overtaking Cherno Statno, as he comes with the DRS from the inside. I'm sorry, as he brakes, just going side by side with Cherno Statno, braking a little bit later as well, locking his tires, and some gap is now opening to Mulchin. As we say, I think that is JDB and Sky Corteful still fighting for P4. Meanwhile, Pigeon just passed Vega.
Yep, Pigeon actually has not got a full front wing. It's quite impressive from the Renault driver what he's been able to do. With the damaged cars, he taps the wall for good measure on the exit of the final corner. I'm so defensive.
I'm also seeing the pit window open and the AlphaTauri drivers in the point positions.
Yep. They've always seemed to do well in the race, the two AlphaTauri drivers, and Pigeon just not having the downforce to be able to turn in for that corner.
Pigeon had a really good qualifying as well.
Oh yeah, Pigeon.
Oh, here comes Vega from the inside with the DRS. Nicely done. Overtake. Pigeon is still the inside, but here comes Strussing as well, the AlphaTauri driver, getting involved for fighting for P7. Big slipstream train coming right up. Vega is about to get overtaken by AlphaTauri driver, as he'll have the DRS, and I think Vega will have the DRS as well. Here comes Pigeon getting passed by two drivers in one straight line.
Both the drivers did not have ERS that Strushek overtook. So
Pigeon really nice defending from the outside, but not quick enough. I think that's Vega just hit the wall there. No, never mind. He was just so close to it. And Pigeon still remains P8. Really nice defending there as he locks his tires a little bit. Need to keep those tires in better condition if he wants more performance. As we say, I think JDB as well getting closer. Sky Cortical little bit closer every lap. As Tudor almost losing the car. Now fighting between Sky Cortical and JDB is about to get overtaken, but JDB from the inside. Here comes JDB. Tudor, locks his tires. JDB. Tudor managing to keep P5, and let's see if he can get back to P4 with the slipstream, and I think he will. JDB with the slipstream and DRS as well, and we have another long straight coming up. Oh, all of the three drivers locking their tires in the corner. And now a little bit longer straight here. Fight for P4.
Tudor doesn't have that much ARS to play with, however JDB behind has a whole lot.
Tudor, I'm saying Tudor is in greens for fuel. I think he has been running low on the fuel. Oh, contact, and Tudor's losing a front wing part. That's gonna hurt him a lot, and that's a minor damage it seems, but it's a track that requires a lot of downforce. So I think that's a big advantage for JDB to pass him in the next upcoming straight. Maybe pit straight. He's gonna make his move.
I think he could even try into the penultimate corner, and that's M. Schlump. He's the first of the front runners to come into the pits, and here you see, will JDB try and move? No, Tudor parked his car.
Tudor is getting too close to JDB because of that minor front wing damage. He's having trouble steering the car, and now here we see JDB with the slipstream coming on Tudor from the outside. The Haas driver contacting tires, and Tudor locking his tires again. Ooh, but Tudor with a good defending for JDB. I think that front wing damage isn't a big deal for Tudor. He's still a bit competitive, but I think he needs to change his front wing in his upcoming lap. I mean pit stop, because he has also have 11 laps on those mediums. Oh, Tudor again locking his tires. The tire condition is going even worse for him, as we're gonna have some more flat spots. If F1 game has flat spot physics in the game, does it have?
No, it's not. But JDB, I'm sure he will use as much overtake as he can, and looks like Tudor's already exhausted his ERS supply, but looks like Tudor did have DRS, and now he's catching back up to Sky Carterveld on the straight.
Tudor doesn't really care if he has front wing damage. He's still pushing Sky Turtles. That shows how quick Tudor is.
I know. I just think it shows how effective DRS is, because that really clawed him back into contention.
As I want to mention, remember I said AlphaTauri drivers were in the point position. Now they're in even better position, P6 and P7. As we say, Sky Cortical just entering the pits. Tudor is skipping the pit stop. Oh, I just realized Sky Cortical 11 laps of those soft tires. He managed to keep it really nicely. Almost half of the race. As which tire will he go? Oh, Pigeon. I think that's Pigeon with Pezzi. Pezzi just moving up to P5 and Sursik moving up P4. But I think they're gonna have to pit once more in the upcoming laps.
Struzek, Struzek will have to use some mediums. Oh, look at the lack of speed Tudor has to defend with. He's forcing JDB around the outside into the chicane. Tudor goes deep, locking up his brakes. And now JDB will try once again on the back straight. This is just allowing Struzek to close up to the duo. And look how much Seb pulled away from this group as well. But here we go, JDB on Tudor. He's got all the overtake in the world.
Ooh, switching from this outside to inside. Oh wait, that's the outside, right? Sorry.
Yeah, Tudor can't really do anything about this. JDB sails.
Both drivers locking their tires, but Tudor is not giving up, but he's running low on that overtake mode, ERS mode, as JDB has enough to defend himself. I think Tudor is just losing a little bit more ERS to stay behind JDB. As he's in yellow in the field, he needs to save some if he wants to able to, if he needs, if he wants to be able to finish the race.
And that's Pigeon coming in
And
to stop, and he should be changing his front wing as
I
well.
think JDB is pretty safe with this tire strategy. He just has 9 laps of those hard tires.
Struzek down the inside of Tudor into turn 1. Good move there if you can pull it off, but looks like Tudor gets the better exit. But Tudor just with that damage front wing can't carry it as much speed.
Both Alfa Romeo drivers now on hunting down McLaren driver. Both of them have the DRS, and I think that's it for Tudor, slowly dropping into the order. And now here comes Pizzi as well. Tudor locking his tires as well. And now Pizzi will have the DRS on Tudor, and Tudor will remain having DRS on Struzek, but I think Tudor can still pass Struzek again. He is in good shape still. From the they're going side by side with the AlphaTauri drivers. Tudor, oh, really late drive, almost hitting Struzek there, but still remains P4. That is him trying to stay on his shape. Oh, that's a lot of work from Tudor right there. As I say, Seb is pulling away from JDB quite a lot, but both of these medium tire drivers need to pit soon, and I think JDB might have a chance to stay ahead Seb, but not really sure if those hard tires can take it to the end. Do you think, can it?
If there's another safety car, he might be able to. That's my only way of thinking he could pull that off. But here comes Struzek, Petty actually, on Tudor, around the outside.
Tudor is just doing awesome job keeping that position to the AlphaTauri drivers. Oh, sorry, my bird is on the keyboard. Oh shit.
Oh,
sorry.
F1 racer out
Oh
of
my
nowhere.
god,
I didn't
I am
notice him.
really sorry. My bird is on the keyboard. I don't know if you can hear him, but we missed the action completely. Can you just tell us what happened as I
Yeah,
just saw?
F1 racer came out of absolutely nowhere to overtake Petty. Now he's trying on Tudor as well. But now Petty trying around the outside. Oh, Tudor nearly losing the rear end.
Oh, I'm
nearly
seeing
in the
another
ball.
part from front wing. One of the drivers lost another front wing part. Is that Tudor again? That is Tudor again, losing another part of his front wing. The race is even harder for him now as he's in 3 wide. 3 wide into the corner. Pez is in the inside. F1 racer is in the outside. Tudor is still remains P4. He's doing an awesome job with the broken front wing. Look at the McLaren. Oh, and that's Nurtex just retiring from the session. As I wanna mention, he had a 5-second time penalty as he entered the pits, I think. Tudor, even with the lack of downforce, he's doing an awesome job, and F1 racer is looking for a gap to overtake him. If I had the chance, I would give Tudor the driver of the day, but as we say, Tudor is just entering the pits with 14 laps of those tires. Awesome job from this McLaren driver keeping his position, and I think that will pay off for him really good if he keeps his front wing in mint condition till the end of the race. As I'm seeing soft tires for Tudor. Can he take it to the end though? That's the big question.
I think he can. Yeah, I think I saw people doing 12 laps on the soft.
There's like 12 laps and the last lap remaining. I think it's gonna be a little bit hard, but he has a chance. But it depends on if he gets any front wing damage, because that's gonna slow him a lot. So Tudor comes out in P15 with the fresh soft tires. The Ferrari driver is just 1.7 seconds ahead with the fresh hard tires as well, just 4 laps. and I'm saying the oldest tire compound here is, I'd say, Seb, because those are 15 laps on those medium
And
tires.
turn the fan off.
Yeah, so I'm expecting to see Seb in pits any second now. He still is 5 seconds away from JDB, and as I just
Yeah.
said, Seb is entering the pits. Just great predictions, I guess. That is JDB's chance to get pole position and pull away from Seb, unless Seb is doing some undercut if he has a chance.
What tyres does Seb go on to? I think it's the soft tyres.
Yeah, I think I would go for soft as well. Yeah,
Is his pit crew waiting?
Seb slowly dropping from the order, but he doesn't need to pit stop anymore, so he's taking to the end. As we say,
Hold on.
Pezzi and Strusek with the worn out medium tires as well. We might see both of the Alpha Tauri's coming to the pits soon. JDB still looks good with those hard tires. I think he can still go 8 more laps, but I don't think if he can push till the end those tires. Maybe he can, but it's gonna be really problematic till the end of the race. But he has a big chance of winning the race. I really don't know. What do you say?
Seb?
What happened to him?
Oh no, I just didn't know he had a 5-second penalty, but who are you just talking about
Oh.
that? I was just checking the penalties.
Did Seb has a penalty?
Yeah, Seb has a 3-second penalty at the end of the race, and he had to serve a 5-second stop-go penalty, which I never knew he had, actually, in the pit stop. So this has turned the race to a new level. I think JDB will be trying to take this to the end of the race, if you ask me. He's in a prime position, and he's still setting personal best laps. Actually, he could just be pushing on this in that, thinking about it now. No, he doesn't come into the pits. He still goes on. He's still going strong on hard tires.
Yeah, I think those hard tires can do even more. Like at least I'd say at least 5 more laps, and then the tires will start to burn out a little bit more. As
Meanwhile,
I say, yeah, go on.
F1 racer is closing up on Strujek for P2. Strujek still needs to pit.
Can you check the penalties for these drivers really quick?
Yeah, Strujek is completely clean. F1 racer has 2 warnings.
Oh,
Pepsi has a warning. JDB has
So,
2 warnings.
you're telling me if Pezzi can say if Pezzi can stay 3 seconds to F1 racer, and if F1 racer gets another warning and penalty, does that mean both AlphaTauri's might have a chance to get podium?
No, because they both need to pit.
Oh
remember.
yeah, I completely forgot about that. What kind of
Yeah,
bird
but
do you have? I have a parakeet, which is cockatiel female. I don't have a picture of him right now, so I'll show it after the stream. I think it's a bit too loud, so I'm sorry for that, guys. Sometimes she bites the microphone. Oh, that's F1 racer locking to the corner.
Yep. Just outbraking himself after overtaking Strujek. And further back, Mulchin, no not Mulchin, M. Schlump still behind Petsy. This is proving to be a real pain for the Alfa Romeo driver behind this Alpha Tauri driver.
I think, if you ask me, AlphaTauri drivers have a really big chance to get that podium position.
Maybe Strujek is... Oh, commentator's curse.
What just happened?
Strujek gets a 5-second time penalty for speed in pit lane.
Wait, I still said podium, right? I forgot they didn't need to pit. Sorry, guys. So I guess that's Sursiek and Pizzi will be back on the podium. I mean P10 and P9, I guess. Unless Kai Carter will pass Strusik as well. Goes down to the order. But the fresher tires, he can catch them back, I guess. He just needs one driver, and he's just Sky Carterful. Less than 1 second ahead of him. Will now have DRS on him. Meanwhile, Pezzi still stays out with the 16 laps of those tires, dropping from F1 racer slowly. Here comes Strusik from the inside to Sky Cartoful, but Sky Cartoful will have the DRS on Strasik, I guess, which means Strasik might come back to P10. Oh,
Schlump gets past Petsy, finally, for P3. A good move from the Alfa Romeo driver, and that puts him up into the podium positions.
thanks, Masters.
Here comes Seb, coming through on the soft tyres. Remember, he does have a 3-second time penalty to be added to the end of his race.
As I wanna say, oh, that's Pizzy coming to the pits finally, and oh, I just seen a front wing damage for someone. Who was it? Hold on, was it the Williams? No, one of the drivers had front wing damage just when I was switching screens. I'm just trying to see who was it.
I can't see. I don't know who actually got that.
I think that was just glitch.
Maybe, yeah. But JDB still hasn't pit on the hard tyres, and I think they could do 20 laps already. But with the safety car, I think he could actually make these go to the end of the race. We'll have to see what he's able to do. 9 seconds is the gap to
I
F1
mean,
race of behind.
if you ask me, even there's a safety car coming out, I think JDB doesn't have a can't pit, because look at F1 racer has 7 laps of those tires. Definitely can finish those race with the fresh 7 laps of those mediums, and Seb Schlump as well. Mulchen is in the same condition with JDB right now. So I think the best thing to do for JDB is not to pit and push those tires. Otherwise, he's not gonna win the race.
Here comes Tudor on Sky Carterville for P9. He lunges around the outside. It goes way too deep, and he hits the wall.
And
any damage from that?
no, he's fine, unless that's not visual damage. That was just the fires, I guess. And Tudor is still running low on fuel and ERS. I think we might see Tudor going back to P5 in this race. I think he can come back to there. Anyways, that is Lucas came back to P6 after he had issues with what was it? Lucas and Seb in first opening laps, right?
It was after the safety car, I think it was.
Oh, meanwhile, I would just want to check the race director pit stop information, that's how it looks. So here's your pit stop information. Some drivers.
Seb. Another penalty for Seb. 3 seconds once again.
I guess he's probably pretty much done with having a podium this race.
Yeah, that is his 6 seconds now. Yes.
Can you excuse me for 1 second? I'll be back in a sec.
Here we got Lucas trying to make a move from Mulchen. Oh, having to really dive out very late there to get to the inside. There's contact on the apex. Mulchen not leaving much room for the Williams driver on the inside, and Mulchen stays ahead. Tudor, meanwhile, finally gets the move done. Sky Carterville. And can he make it stick for this time instead of nearly putting it in the wall? Yes, he can. Up to P9 goes Tudor.
Tudor is coming back again, up the order.
Yeah.
Oh, look, why is this track so hard that you lock your tires?
I think it's just the game. If people using 100% brake pressure, which you see is the fastest, I think, way to go. Well, here's Lucas on Mulchen once again.
For the top 5 position.
Yep. Lucas clawed his way back from 16th, I think it was, now looking to get up to the top 5. And Mulchen gets a bad exit.
Here comes Lucas with the DRS. Is it Lucas or Lucas?
I'd say Lucas.
Lucas.
Yeah,
really don't.
That's my guess at least. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Williams driver makes a move on the Ferrari driver now on the straight. He has got ERS to use a lot more than Mulchen does.
Here comes the Williams driver with the DRS on the Ferrari driver from the inside. Oh, leaving no space for the Williams driver. Oh no, that's the Williams driver. Pushed off the track. Oh no, awfully. Good thing that he is ghosted, otherwise that... What was that? That pigeon was going to get murdered. That's a really dirty move if you ask me from Schlumpf.
Mulchin, don't you mean?
Yeah, Mulchin, sorry. He just taunted him from the rear, caused him to spin. Not nice.
If it wasn't for the penalties, Struzak would be in for a really good shot at a top 5. This race is closing him rapidly to the cars ahead. P7 right now on track. Petsy will be doing the same right now. He's close up to the back of Lucas. And we'll have the DRS on the Williams as well into turn 1. He's got his overtake on. Down inside goes the AlphaTauri driver.
As we say, yeah, you're right. Lucas just about to get top 5. No, he's struggling to get even the point positions. He's just getting 1 point at this moment. And look at this. Sky Cordoval will have DRS on Lucas. Lucas will have DRS on Pezzi. Fight for P9, but Lucas is in big danger right now to lose any chance of having points.
Yes, indeed. Petsy, does he have DRS on Tudor? Does he? Yeah, I think
will.
He will.
Or he just missed it. Wait, no, he will have.
No, he...
He did.
What? Oh yeah, he does, yeah.
He was just in the detection zone. But I don't think that will be any useful for Pezzi. Oh, that's a late break.
It's not useful. It allows him to close up a lot more to Tudor ahead. My Struzak, he's up to the back of Pigeon. 4P6.
Pigeon is slowly coming back to top 5. Hopefully not the hopefully he won't have the same situation like Lucas to Mulchin.
It was lap 24 and JDB started pit and it's an 8.3 second gap in front. I think he's got this for sure.
Yeah, I think JDB will be keeping the win easily. Let's see. Let's keep an eye on his lap times. I can just do it, but oh my god, my bird is so loud. I'm sorry. So if you look at JDB's lap times, his lap times are getting slower every. Actually, he's pretty consistent with the 39s. If you look at his lap times. I'm really sorry, you can hear my bird. So, if you go back to the race, we can see F1 racer just staying behind, 8 seconds behind to the JDB F1 racer. Meanwhile, Pigeon just about to pass both AlphaTauri drivers.
Oh no, he only just got past. No, got passed by Struzak on Main Straight.
Okay.
And that's Petsy. Talk about AlphaTauri drivers getting overtaken by Tudor.
Meanwhile, Sky Cordoval is hunting down Lucas right now for the point position.
Yeah, the gap's starting to close down at the front, but it won't be enough, I think.
It's just 3 laps remaining with the last lap.
Here comes Struzak and Mulchin now. Will he go down inside of turn 1? Yes, he does.
I think
Late
Tudor
on the
just...
brakes.
Oh, with the switchback, maybe. The double switchback, maybe. No, it doesn't work.
Yep,
And now he'll have the DRS.
Oh, Petsy and Tudor side by side through turn 2, heading into turn 3 now. Petsy's got the outside. Will that help him? He'll squeeze Tudor on the exit, but will Tudor have DRS? No.
But Tudor will have slipstream.
Yellow flag. No one.
Yeah, that's just the game, I guess. So Tudor, I think he can take back P8 from Pizzy. But Pizzy and Strusik is in really good performance today. The AlphaTauri drivers is doing a really good job as well.
Yep. Oh, that's Mulchin on Pigeon. Battling ahead. Will Mulchin get the switch back? No, he doesn't.
I think the same overtake attempt in the same corner where it happened to Lucas. So Pigeon successfully overtook Mulchin without any incidents, and that is Pigeon slowly pulling away in the last remaining laps. As I want to mention, Mulchin is
Seb disconnected.
Oh no. As I want to mention, Mulchin is in 20 laps of those tires. I think Mulchin doesn't have any tires left. You can literally see the wear on this car right now. Those tires is burning out really fast.
He's been on the same amount of laps as JDB.
Pigeon has big tire advantage here.
Yep.
And I think he won't.
Hetty and Tudor still going at it through the first few corners of the lap.
He won't get the DRS anymore, I guess.
Yep, Tudor with the DRS once again though. Will he try it into turn 6? He thinks about it.
I think he's just keeping it for the next slipstream DRS zone. He has a little bit enough overtake mode, just about Pezzi's, as he just used it, almost all of it, for the overtake, and now he opens his DRS for Pezzi. He's coming really fast, almost 330 kilometers from the inside. Theodore up to P8, locking his tires a little bit, but from the switchback, AlphaTauri driver, no, he doesn't get it. As we say, Sky Kartoffel moves up to P10, pushing Lucas into the no point position. Must be really frustrated, Lucas is, as he has 18 laps of those tires. He doesn't have any left to finish the overtake attempt, sorry. Have an overtake attempt. Sky Kartoffel has a lot of tire advantage to Lucas right now, but it's gonna be a challenge trying to pass Paisley with those soft tires. As we say, JDB still didn't bid and won't bid for the win. Let's see how his lap times is going really quick. So he's just going 39, is about to drop to 40s. He's really slowing down. If you look at the lap times, he just got the hard tires. Just about the same laps, I'd say. I think he's having no problems with the tire conditioning at all. If you excuse me for... Oh, DRS is enabled again. Why is that showed up? Just 2 laps remaining, and that's Schlump with the sound issue again. What is going on?
Oh, that's Pepsi. Past Tudor. Yep, who doesn't have DRS, but Sky Carvel could be making it 2 for 1, and Tudor going to get overtaken by
drivers fighting for positions right now.
Oh, lots of contact.
Any front wing damages? No.
Don't think so.
So these 4 drivers fighting for P7, right? And
yep.
That is the McLaren driver really close to the wall.
Oh, Struzek actually got past Schlump. And oh, if he can catch up to Seb within 1 second, he'll overtake Seb. Well, because Seb's got 5-second penalty.
Into the last lap they go. These 4 drivers is really fighting for the position. As we say, JDB is a provisional winner. He's pretty far away from F1 racer, but he was 8 seconds behind, and now, his
tires are really gone.
So, as I want to mention, we're having some information from Seb in the stream chat. His internet cut down. He doesn't believe this. Really unfortunate for Seb.
Yep. And Strucek is closing in on Seb as well.
F1 Racer is closing to JDB really fast as well, but no time to overtake him, as we say. JDB is in the last corners, last sector, coming to take the P1, bringing it home.
Hold on, I just want to check if he has a penalty or not.
If he has a 3-second time penalty, it's gonna be really close. F1 Racer might win the race.
No penalty. Yep, and
yeah,
JDB.
I think JDB just wins the Vietnam Grand Prix in Hanoi Street Circuit, and F1 Racer comes in P2, and that is Seb just ghosted, coming in P3. And Strucek in P4. Oh, Strucek into the pole! I mean, podium position, because he had penalty, and Seb's goes, unfortunately, finishing in P5. I think he's gonna get disqualified, unfortunately. Press F for Seb in chat. I wanna see more Fs. And then here comes Pigeon in P6, Mulchin, Pizzi, Skalkos, and Tudor just getting 1 point, and Lucas unfortunately missing the chance for getting point. I think he had I think the incident he had with Mulchin is gonna get how to interrogate it. API Legends, we didn't see from him much in this race. Vega in P13, Dominic, both Alfa Romeo drivers. Actually, Schlamp is getting. Wait, what happened? Wasn't Strucek in P3?
No.
I'm pretty sure I've seen Strucek in P3. I think that's Schlamp getting P3. If you look in the screen. Yeah, so unfortunately Strucek doesn't get any podium position, but here's your Vietnamese Grand Prix. Drive 3 goes to Strucek, as I wanna. Yeah, he deserves it, I guess. They started from the back of the grid. Let's check where AlphaTauri started. Here's a race winner, JDB in his Haas Formula 1 team, and P2 the Mercedes driver, F1 racer, and on P3 M Schlumpf. Let's see the drivers really quick. So first three didn't have any penalties, keeping it clean. From P4 to P6 had penalties. Yeah, definitely Strucek deserves the driver of the day, as Pizzi from P11 to P8, and Seb starting from P1 and finishing in P5. Unfortunately, he lost connection, and Derp just starting P18 and finishing P18, getting a DNF. Reynolds getting some points thanks to Pigeon. And what else? Let's see the race director really quick. The incidents, a little bit long list, but so 3 drivers. Oh, Strucek had a 5-second time penalty for unswerved penalty, and AP Legends and Vega as well. So here's your pit stops as well. The quickest pit stop is, I believe, what was it? It's Nurtex with 2.6 seconds, I think. No, I'm seeing 2.577, and yeah, here's the faster one. I think R-Mate with the fastest pit stop goes to R-Mate, I think. Or no, wait, it's there's so many. Never mind. Fast pit stops, anyways. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next week in Netherlands, I think.
China.
Oh, China, and then Netherlands, I think.
Yep, then Netherlands. Yep. So
yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.